See, the problem we have as humans is that we tend to doubt a lot. It's so bad that, look, we doubt everything that comes to us. Even when something is pointing us in the right direction, we just have a way of not wanting to believe it. And it's so bad that even you'll be married for 20 years, for 10 years, for 15 years, you still find it very hard to believe the wife or the husband that you have been living with for so long. It's terrible, you know. I've been talking, you see, right here, let's do it this way. Right here is a KOORUI 24-inch monitor. I've been talking about this monitor, you know, for years on my channel, you know. Each time I talk about it, I kind of open it for you guys to see, you know. This video is not sponsored because I'm going to come to that. Is exactly what got me worked up, you know. I keep telling you guys that this is a very good monitor. Whenever I talk about it, I always tend to bring it here, open it up, and tell you guys that, look, this is one good monitor you can actually buy if you just want a budget-friendly monitor that also gives you very good quality, because not so many monitors are going to deliver these two things. You know, sometimes the monitors that are very, very good, they are very, very expensive. And some of the monitors are very, very cheap. If you want to play the game of being budget-friendly, then you are most likely going to get very bad quality, you know. So because of that, I kept talking about this monitor, which is the KOORUI 24-inch monitor, just to make sure that, look, I give you guys the best that you can actually get for money. You know, I kept talking about it. Even somebody complained that he couldn't fix the foot on the monitor. I did go ahead out of my busy schedule to actually make a video just to show you that, look, this is a very beautiful monitor. One monitor you can actually get right now for cheap. One monitor you can actually get and you would never be disappointed, because the makers of this monitor have spent a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of effort, just making sure that this monitor is built to last, first of all, making sure that this monitor falls in the intersection between being budget-friendly and also having very good quality, good design, easy to put together. If you want to set up this monitor, you do not need any screwdriver or something like that. All you have to do is just to get this base and clip it on this standard, just like that, and you are good to go. And this is one thing I have constantly talked about on this channel. And most times talking about this monitor, I keep saying that, look, this is not a sponsored content. Not like somebody will go to my comment section now and try to insinuate that, look, yes, I know what these YouTubers do. They go out on the internet trying to look for sponsorship deals. And when they get this sponsorship, they come here and just push this product. Not minding the fact that the product itself is not a very good product. What the YouTuber is just after is just the commission that comes from the sponsorship deal. You see, this was exactly what somebody went to write on the comment section of this video I made a few years ago. And I was like, what? It's so painful, because when I made this video, it wasn't sponsored in any way. This was just me trying to explain to you that, look, you can actually still get something that's very decent. You still have some very good quality manufacturers out there, because if you watch the videos on this channel, I tend to talk about people just pushing shitty desktop computers, pushing shitty mini PCs to you just to make you buy it, even though the things they are pushing to you, they are not good quality stuff. So when I saw this comment on my channel, I was kind of touched. I was like, no, this is really bad. I have made countless videos about this monitor here, and somebody trying to be very lazy, he didn't try to go back to these videos and take a look at it, and even seeing what I was trying to talk about in this video, just wrote that, yes, these are these YouTubers that just get partnership deals, blah, blah, blah. These are bad quality stuff. And I felt like, look, even though I'm very busy today, I'm going to try to do this. Right here, like I said, these are KOORUI monitors already used. They are empty. I have continually used these monitors. I have used it. These are empty. Like you can see, just going to throw it away. I have constantly used this monitor over and over and over and again. Never ever had any problem with this monitor. And one thing is, I think I can talk about this monitor now that I have used at date more than 200 pieces of this monitor. And the thing is, why do I keep buying this monitor over and over and again? Because it makes no sense. If the monitor is not good, why would you say it's empty, so that you don't begin to think, Hardwaremoney, what are you doing today? If these monitors are not good, why would I just keep spending money buying this monitor, knowing that they have a problem, knowing that they won't be able to deliver you quality, knowing that these monitors will not deliver you the kind of resolution that you need? I keep buying this monitor because these are beautiful monitors, beautifully made, good designs, Like I said, these are monitors that come at the exact intersection between you not having money, because if you look at the problem in the world right now, it's pathetic. People are losing their jobs. People do not have jobs. Companies are closing up. Companies are beginning to tell people that, look, things are not like it used to be things are not exactly the way it used to be. Things have changed. And because things are changing, companies are laying people off. And if you have been laid off, it just makes no sense for you to still keep pulling a lot of money, let's say 500 euros, 600 euros, $700, just to buy a monitor that you will use to do basic stuff on the internet. You see, because of that, this monitor has become a buyer's choice. This is one monitor you can actually go right now on the internet. You can go ahead, buy it for cheap, to be delivered to you, and you are already set up with whatever you want this monitor to do for you. Somebody might be thinking now, perhaps I'm making some trick. No, these monitors are right here. I'm just going to raise it up so that you see. It's not like I'm bringing the monitor over and over and again, because I know that some of you have a way of manipulating video footage to make it look like, yes, this is a lot. These are monitors I have personally used myself. I find no fault in this monitor. If I have found a fault in this monitor, I would definitely just come here and tell you guys about it. Like I said, this is not a sponsored content. This is me, a buyer of this KOORUI monitor. Haven't found great value in this monitor. I felt like, because I have a very good audience, I really do think that my audience, they are not rich people. They're not particularly very rich, Yes, here and there. I know there are some really wealthy people right here, but a major bulk of this audience are just people that are also, trying to make ends meet. Because of that, they do not have a lot of money, to just splash on monitors, just because somebody told you that this is a gaming monitor. This monitor right here, I will continue to push it to you because I have not had any problems with this monitor. In terms of quality, this is where you want to be. In terms of price, in fact, it will be very difficult for you now to find any other thing in the market that's going to beat this particular monitor right here. That's going to beat this monitor. It's almost certain that you're not going to find anything that's going to be able to compete with this monitor right now. And as long as this manufacturer has not said, we are going out of business, we'll keep bringing you these quality monitors. I'm going to continue talking about this monitor because I know in so doing, I am just going to possibly help somebody out there, because it's so sad if you do not have a lot of money, and the little money that you have to waste it on low quality stuff. And this is really, really, really sad. If it happens to me, I'm going to be angry, because if you don't have a lot of money, what benefit is it? And sometimes I look at these manufacturers and just wonder that why do they do these things? They make stuff with the intention of just deceiving people to take your money. And at the end of the day, the stuff they are giving you is not stuff that you can actually use or do anything with. I will just stop at this point because I cannot continue to open this forever. Definitely, I'm going to stop and just tell you guys that, look, if you are in the market right now looking for a decent monitor, this KOORUI 24-inch monitor is not going to disappoint you, because I do not have any other way to convince you for that. I have used this monitor over and over and again, and I do not have any regret using this monitor. Yes, some people talked about the fact that this monitor didn't have a loudspeaker inbuilt in it. This is what it is. You see, this manufacturer, they are not foolish. They know that this is not the biggest problem that you have in a monitor. If your biggest wish is to have a monitor that has a loudspeaker inbuilt in it, definitely the KOORUI also has a model that has an inbuilt loudspeaker. But if your problem is just to have a decent monitor that you'll be able to at least plug a decent PC on and then have fun using it, monitors that will not strain your eyes, a monitor that if you want to even play games on it, you'll be able to get some pretty decent frame rates, a monitor that is full HD, monitor with a very sleek design, with a VGA port, a HDMI port like you can see right there, and a monitor that actually has very thin bezels. It's not actually easy to get all this combination all in one. You see the bezel here? Very, very thin. You can never tell that this is a monitor that sells for less than 100 euros. And the design in itself, the color combination, everything is just on point. There's no way I can convince you further. Like I said in the beginning of the video, humans like we are, We just have a way of doubting people. And this is the reason why I say sometimes seeing is believing. I hope that I have showed you now that, look, I think I pretty much have the authority to talk about the fact that this is a very good monitor. I can recommend it to you. Not like the other YouTube video you just watched where the content creator has not actually used the monitor and is trying to recommend it to you. This is a good monitor you can actually buy right now in 2025. Go ahead. If you are right now in the market, you are still thinking, hardware money, what kind of monitor can I buy right now for cheap, but still having very decent quality? The KOORUI 24-inch monitor is something I can highly recommend to you. But then I'm not going to finish this video without just telling you something that you need to actually hear. You see, it's one thing to have a decent monitor. I'm just going to go ahead and close this so that I let you in on something that you might not have thought of, because I know what you are thinking right now. You might be thinking that, look, Hardwaremoney is talking about this monitor so passionately. There must be something that he must be up to. Right here is what I am up to. You see, it took me so long to talk about this monitor, but I'm just going to make this very short. See, you could have a very decent monitor, but if you do not have a decent PC to pair with it, you are wasting your time. The monitor is not going to do the magic. The thing that does the magic is whatever you are going to pair with it. You see, on the Hardwaremoney shop, you have the rare opportunity to actually pair this monitor right now with a very decent PC like this. And what do I mean by a decent PC? If you do not know what a decent PC is, you may want to watch this video here, because this video will open your eye to tell you exactly what it means when somebody says a decent PC. This is not a big boy PC. If you also are not so sure what a big boy PC is, you also want to watch this video here, because I also took pains to explain to you what a big boy PC is. But this is a decent PC, and I found it to be very, very responsible. I found it to be a very good combination with the KOORUI 24-inch monitor. This monitor, as it is a Dell Optiplex 3020. Beautiful design. Look at it. Everything looks so clean, so cute, not so big, quiet PC. It's a PC that has a display port right there, and you can easily pair it with your monitor. Has a VGA port, and the list goes on and on and on. This is one PC I have found to be a very good pair with the KOORUI 24-inch monitor. If you have been following this channel for a long time, you would have seen that I have talked about so many PCs. So it's not because I have totally run short of PCs to talk about. This is the reason why I am proposing you the Dell Optiplex 3020. No, as a matter of fact, I do have a lot of computers to talk about. As a matter of fact, from my experience, the Dell Optiplex 3020 is one of the best combinations I have seen with this PC, because the monitor itself has almost the same color as the Dell Optiplex 3020. And if you put them side by side, you can never tell that they were made by different manufacturers. As a matter of fact, this PC here has a DVD writer in front of it. And if you take a look at the inside of the PC, it's so compact. Beautiful thing is that if you want to slap in a graphic card here, because like I said, with the KOORUI monitor, you can actually game on it. If you want to slap in a graphic card here, the Dell Optiplex 3020 actually gives you the possibility to do this. And I have covered on this channel so many videos that actually teaches you step by step how you can turn this Dell Optiplex 3020 into a gaming beast. I'm not going to do all that, but I'm not going to leave you here without just showing you something that might be of interest to you, because one thing that you can possibly do now is just to go to the Hardwaremoney shop and try to buy a Dell Optiplex PC. But the problem is, if you buy this PC configured with a HDD, I'm just going to bring it out so that you can see. This is what you call a HDD drive. Nobody needs this anymore. If you go to the Hardwaremoney shop right now, I can pretty much tell you that you're not going to find any PC that still has this. You might find PCs with this, but just as a backup drive, You want to pair this PC with a beautiful SSD, because this is the only way you can turn this thing into a machine that it actually is. If you keep running your machine with this, it's going to be working for you. Definitely, yes, but it's not going to be able to show its full potential. And it makes no sense to have a very decent monitor like this, like the KOORUI 24-inch monitor, a decent PC like this, and then you have something like this in the inside of the PC. I'm going to throw this away because, like I said, nobody needs that anymore. And I'm going to build into this system here a very beautiful and decent SSD. So the young man that went to my comment section to try to mess it up, I really do think that you will watch this video and it will help you make a decision to know that a KOORUI 24-inch monitor is something that is of good quality Good price, monitor that's very user-friendly, packaging-wise, on point. And if you want to set it up, the very first time you receive it after buying it, it's very easy to set up. You do not need screwdrivers. You do not even need to read user manuals because, as you also know, we do not read user manuals on this channel. We just open it up. We try to set it up. If it is giving us problems, definitely we have to really think again if this is something that can be considered user-friendly. Now that you have that, you want to go ahead to the Hardwaremoney shop. Make sure you get yourself this combo right here. Is a Dell Optiplex 3020 paired with a very responsible KOORUI 24-inch monitor. Until I see you again in the next video. Peace.